You know a really good way to tell if you've got your thing yet?
Yeah, there's a little mail icon on top.
Yeah. My chocobo will eat your chocobo.
If you fucking wait.
I want to know what you bought.
It was not worth the money that I spent on it.
Yeah, you had to have spent like 25 because that's what all the mounts cost. Is it the fatter cat?
No.
I'm quite fond of the fatter cat.
猫。
ハトを見るのがすごい好きなんです。
Dickus, dickus, bitches.
You know, you can go turn in the Woods Will Be Done quest. It's literally just down there. That's what I'm doing
I
right
think
now.
I already did. Oh, I haven't. Weird.
I love these guys. They've got like fucking sunglasses on and shit.
Godsman, spit it out, will you? What? At your service!
I love him!
No new ladders for you,
Don't
Kupo.
you fucking lie to me.
Wow. I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Why?
Well, not only did I get 1,800 more seals than I needed to get my chocobo license, completing this mission alone would have gotten me 300.
Oh, get fucked.
I'm retreating to the woods. My shame is too great. I don't know, dude. I'm not goal-oriented anymore. I got what I wanted.
Now I guess your goal is level up.
My only goal right now, I want to figure out where my Conjurer's quests was going.
How long did it take you to get your fat black chocobo?
Oh shit. Like an hour. The average answer I seem to get is that you have to wait for an hour. After you submit an item code or buy something from the Mog Station, you have to wait 1 hour. In extremely rare circumstances, it'll take 24 hours, but if it takes longer than that, you need to contact customer support.
Just enough time to have buyer's remorse.
It's not like you bought a Wii U. Thancred, I love you, I'd die for you, and I think you've done well more than enough in Thanalan.
Can you catch me up on the story? What's going on?
Listen, I don't follow stories anyway, but here's my best recollection of the event so far, right? After the catastrophe, fucking Darth Vader and his minions stormed into this world and started setting up shop in pretty much every country. They have some evil plot about cleansing the world, which usually means they don't want to destroy the world. And pretty much every democratic, like, government in the world is against them, but because they're still rebuilding from the fucking apocalypse that happened in 1.0, or 1.x, they don't really have the power to do anything about them. So we've all just kind of been minding our business because we also all have our own tribe of, like, beasts that also want to destroy us. Basically using summons from older Final Fantasy games, like Ifrit and Leviathan, I think. So, the woman that runs the Black Shroud or whatever, who runs that bitch, is like, we need, we're all about peace down here, and we need everyone to basically form a peace treaty so that we can focus on banding together and getting rid of Darth Vader and his minions. And when we came together, we kind of realized, well, first we have to take care of those beast men things that aim to destroy us using their gods.
Oh, so we killed a god, I see.
Yes.
That's why it's a big deal.
Ifrit is a summon from older Final Fantasy games, but yes, in this game he's considered a god. As is a few other summons. Bahamut is probably going to be the final boss of the main story quest before you get into expansion territory. Like, we're gonna go from capital to capital, killing basically gods, and then at some point we're gonna face the Garlean Empire, which is Darth Vader and his goons, and that'll probably be the end of the main story. And then we'll have to spend $50 on expansion packs. I wanted to get a full party and start doing dungeons and shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited about that, and I really want to do that at some point.
Oh, that one guy who offered to help me, I was like, yeah, thanks for the offer. Like, I'll probably just ask you for really boring things, though, like, where can I find dye in this particular part of the world? And he's like, yeah, no, that's valid, like, considering aesthetics are the end game. Or, no, he said fashion is the true end game.
Ah, yes. What did you think of the documentary?
I thought it was cool. Because I had no idea. I'm definitely the player at the end when he's talking about, like, oh, the people who were there know that it was a story, but everyone else is gonna think it's like a myth. I'm definitely that guy, because I can't believe that's a thing that happens. That's so far outside of my, like, perception of what video games can do. Being a single child who has mostly played, or an only child rather. Well, both work. But being an only child who, like, mostly plays single player games, I don't think about shit like that, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. I haven't really played a lot of MMOs, so... Like, I played a little bit of WoW back in the day, but nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Played some ESO, nothing crazy. But, like, you know.
I played Wizard 101. To be fair, I got really into that. That was a cool game. It had a cool combat system.
I'm glad that I stumbled upon Final Fantasy XIV when I did, though.
Yeah, I don't know if this was the right time for me, but I'm doing it anyway.
What do you mean by that?
I'm starting school next month.
Ah, yes. I mean, I'm starting fucking school back up. I'm fucking getting...
Let me rephrase that. I'm actually starting my real life.
Ah, yes.
Nice Chewbacca noise.
Ah.
Okay, so remember that character I was talking about who didn't learn magic properly? Like, she's a good healer, but she takes from her own life force?
Right.
Okay, they just sent her on the same quests that I went on when I was, like, level 10. And I'm being told to go accompany her so that she doesn't fucking die. Well, I have a feeling it's going to be like a Zelda Link Breath of the Wild situation where, like, I'm going to be there to make sure she doesn't die, but she's going to get all, I don't need you! Get away from me! I'm gonna go do it on my own! And then she's going to get kidnapped by Ganon and be held prisoner for 100 years until I can finally rescue her.
See, all mine stuff is all, like, it's kind of trials where you basically just have to go prove yourself. Like, you have to go, you know, fight this badass and...
Yeah, that's what my quests were, like, level 5 through 15. Now I've got to help someone else prove themselves.
I can't see my character's face anymore, and that's really making me really, really sad. But it's
Cast glamour.
39 more fucking... What do you mean?
Cast glamour on it. Didn't you do the aesthetic thing? The aesthetic quests?
I didn't ever do that.
Oh.
Oh.
My gear looks totally different than the way it looks, like, by default. But
Yeah?
There's a thing... Hold on, this music is so fucking loud.
Okay, where do I go to do this, then? Huh?
Same place you get the die quest.
44... I don't know where that is either.
It's... Vespa Bay? Is that what it's called? The place where the Wandering Sands are.
28 plus 44 is 60. It's definitely better, it's just... The Wandering Sands, you say?
Yeah. Same place.
Because I wouldn't mind making her my whole outfit. Like, does it, like, cost anything? Do I, like, lose shit? Or is it just, like...
Yeah, you get an item called a glamour prism or something like that. And the person who gives you the quest gives you, like, 15 just for talking to her. I think.
I think I actually may have a couple of those just from, like, quests.
Yeah, you probably do. They are rewards sometimes. So what happens is you go into your inventory, you pick or like, if you go to character, you right-click on a piece of your equipment and hit Cast Glamour, and then a menu pops up where you can select the piece of equipment again that you want to change, and then select a different piece of equipment that you have that you want it to take on the look of.
Glamour Prism. There it is.
So what I'm wearing right now is actually called an Ashen Mask. It's like level 20 something, and it gives me all these good stat bonuses, right? But it doesn't look nice, so I casted Glamour and gave it the appearance of like a level 1 like wizard's hat or some shit.
So where is this at?
Yeah. What are these N64 ass graphics?
I love it.
What am I looking at? What is this, Mario 64? What is this, Banjo-Kazooie? What is this, Ocarina of Time? Does this also make you want to go back and play older Final Fantasies?
Yeah, somewhat.
Because like there were already a few games that I was curious about. I also just I want to finish FF1.
Yeah.
I remember starting it. I remember enjoying it. I just never followed through. It was like, you know, when you just experiment with a game, like you just boot it up and you intend to play it for like 20 minutes, just to get a feel for it.
Hmm.
I did that, and I ended up playing it for like a whole day. Like, that's how much it sunk its teeth into me. Snow White dye. Interesting.
What?
Oh my god, this guy's got a little fucking, he's got a little red mage. From Final Fantasy 1. I love him. I can probably get these things on Mog Station. I should check because I really think they're cute. I want a little black mage. Ever since I saw someone walking around with a little Vivi, I got really excited.
Okay, now let's see if logging out and logging back in will
Probably not.
fix it. Don't you fucking...
You're probably gonna have to do the
Just-
thing where you wait 24 hours.
I need you to fucking not, okay? Don't you fucking do this.
Julius, please don't do this.
Julius, please. Julius, no. I forgot this episode is literally just a whole bunch of old chef clips all put together.
Mm-hmm. Well, his old voice actor was targeted by Scientologists and murdered, so I mean... Have you not heard that whole conspiracy?
I mean, he quit South Park, but I mean, him and Trey Stone had it out. That's why he...
That's not the fucking story I heard.
It's because you were fucking a tinfoil hat wearing Dumbo.
If they had it out, then how did they get the rights to his voice clips? He could have sued for that.
Because it's still part of it. Because it's still part of their show. I mean, because he still already contractually agreed to do all those other episodes, and they've already put it out there, and so that's right of South Park. Those lines are now part of South Park, so they can go through and
I
get
don't
the
know.
lines
I don't know.
used again. I mean,
I don't know about that. But you did hear about, like, his weird illness that came after he left that show.
2 hours later.
what happened to Chef from South Park?
Oh my god, we're still on this. No,
Why did Isaac?
no, you know
He
what?
said he quit because they and Parkinstone didn't pay me enough. He wrote Isaac Hayes did not quit, or some quit for him. Oh, yeah. So they didn't pay him enough, he said, and so he quit.
Okay, but it is also true that some weird fucking shit happened to him after he quit.
In 2006, he had a stroke, and 2008, he had another stroke while he was on the treadmill. I feel like that's pretty like normal. If you have,
I'm like
if you have a
very
stroke
much
in your
wondering
life-
where the fuck my version of this.
before-
No, shut the fuck up. I'm wondering where the fuck my version of the story came from because I have been living my.
Your fucking tinfoil hat websites. What are the
What tinfoil hat websites am I visiting?
fucking, I don't know, Twitter?
Okay, but how do you know that what you're reading isn't a cover up?
Because
If it's
it makes
be-
sense.
no.
Because
It
No,
makes sense
it
because
makes-
your brain wants it to make sense.
it makes sense because there has been like stuff like he's always had like health problems.
Yeah?
Even like before.
So you've known him this
was
entire
part of
time, and
Scientology.
you know that by being his personal.
This is what his Wikipedia page says, okay?
Oh,
Wikipedia never lies!
Right. You're saying that sarcastically because you know it's not true.
Listen, Wikipedia's gotten a lot better lately, okay?
Okay.
Pretty reputable.
Sure. I hear Webster's using it now.
Listen, just because you're mad about my intellectual dominance.
I bet if someone told you the Titanic sank because of like microwave
Like a
interference,
fucking iceberg or some shit.
microwave interference, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's way more believable than an iceberg." Huh? What a stupid story.
Yeah, I bet you fucking believe the Titanic sank because of icebergs, you dumb shit.
I heavily considered saying that. Heavily. And then I thought, no, it's just gonna give him more fucking fuel. But how do we know it wasn't? Listen, my point is about having, like, a healthy amount of skepticism in your life. Because there's so many...
Sure, but not a... Okay, but skepticism also realizes when there's an abundant truth in front of you, you're like, yeah, that's kind of fair. Like the fact that he had multiple strokes before he died.
But how do we know he had health problems, though?
Because he's come out and said, oh yeah, I've had strokes before. Coming from Hayes himself in 2006. Oh yeah, I had a stroke on that day, and I've had strokes before.
Cover up.
Hayes is covering his own strokes?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Because he was he was a Scientologist.
So why would, but if, hold on. Let me back up here.
Okay.
Isaac Hayes, as we've covered,
Yes.
was a Scientologist,
Yes. He was trying to leave.
So why would
Why would he cover for them if he was trying to leave? Mm-hmm. And if they were trying to fuck him up?
No, why would... There is no proof that he ever tried to leave, so why
yeah,
would
because it's
you
being
think
covered
he
up by
was leaving?
Scientologists. I don't know what you're not getting about this.
Holy shit. Because even in 2001, back when he was still really, really active and healthy, he was recording songs for fucking the church.
Whatever. Get the chocobo. Come on, Onyx.
I just want my mount.
What is your mount, Tinsley? I bet if you tell me what your mount is, it'll come.
But I'm so excited to ride next to you on this fucking thing, okay?
Okay. Can that not happen if you tell me?
Well, it can, but that won't be the first time you'll see it, and that's what
if you tell me what it is, I won't be able to see it yet. I'll just know what it is.
Sure, but I mean, but the fact of what it is kind of gives away the fact of what it is.
Did you buy the fucking motorcycle?
I did not buy the motorcycle. I did not buy the car. I did not buy a vehicle of any.
This man's name is literally just a key mash. Hello, traveler. I am of Eastern. Good to see you.
Be the perfect time for you to go. It's been a couple hours. Didn't you want to go fucking do the other thing anyway?
Yeah. I might start on that.
Anyway. Yeah. If you want, I am thinking about also working on my other stuff too. So I want to chill in Discord and get new, but hard candy.